they had support for frame generation, which is a part of DLSS. So you can render it in a smaller thing, use the super sampler, and then because that frame time is choppy, because it's demanding on a CPU, frame generation can help kind of smooth over those bits. It's given you more room to make your games run and look better while not increasing your performance impact. It allows you to get more out of your hardware.
As games get more demanding, we demand more.
How is everybody?
Especially when it comes to visuals. And when it comes to gaming monitors, we know nothing more than a good OLED with lightning fast response times and infinite contrast. For more, keep your eyes on the screen as we monitor the opinions of a couple of OLED experts.
There we go.
OLED really does feel like a quantum leap forward in terms of the image quality you can expect from a really high-end monitor. I mean, that's not to say they don't have...
But how is everyone doing? Hopefully well. I am super excited. This is our final showcase for the weekend. Sorry, y'all. I was quickly trying to get our socials out there that we are gonna be live. Very excited.
They are simply objectively better.
We have so many games that we're going to be covering, I guess, the next month, year, 2 years. So very exciting.
Or really any sort of gaming at this point.
The big blockbusters
Post, and then let's go to Blue Sky.
Targets and the sort of ambitions like Cyberpunk 2077 and Ghost of Tsushima, they don't look any better than when they're on an OLED screen. But it goes even murkier games.
There we go.
The
Cool.
Resident Evil
All right.
Dead Space remake, the HDR benefits you can get from an OLED monitor on
Now we can chill until time. We got about 10 minutes left.
As well, which is a stunning Unreal Engine 5 looking game, but it also requires some good
Here we
twitch
go.
reactions. Anything where I really need that quick.
But I hope
twitch
you all are
response,
having a good
OLED tends to
Saturday
be
so
better at it,
far.
as well as looking the best at the same time. But if you're looking for best of the
I'm
best,
a little bit under the
OLED's where
weather,
it's
but
at.
we're gonna keep pushing through,
That
you
is
know,
some great info
as
on
we
OLED
always
monitors.
do.
You know what monitor I'm using the most these days? A baby monitor. Because I'm a mum. Nope. Nothing? Wow, tough crowd.
Wow.
about
That's
this
certainly
one?
something.
What did the monitor say when it got knocked onto the floor? Ow. That hurts.
Okay.
Okay, what else is in the news? Folks, you notice how
Hi,
Jack
Puddle
Black
Glove.
is in every
Ooh, new
single
games.
video
Also me
game
playing
from
an
these
8-year-old
days.
game using a sword to cut
I
grass.
started up
Listen,
an
no
old
judgment
save
here.
game of The Sims 2 last week, and I am not making this up.
The amount of
Jack Black
retro
was in the
games
game
we've
wetting
seen
his
this
pants in the
weekend
family kitchen.
makes sense.
And,
I see nothing wrong with
and when
this.
did every game in the world decide it needed 10 minutes to compile shaders before I can play it? Did I miss a meeting? If I wanted to spend my time watching a number quickly decreasing on a screen, I'd just log into my banking app. Am I right? Hi, I'm Frankie Dubs. That is my time. Good night. Please press F to pay respect
We'll
to your
see what's
service,
gonna
and good luck for
happen.
your next act, a colony management sim where it's all about cats versus mice. Here's a
Let me get our
Whiskerwood.
bingo ready. Because I realized we need to get that together. We got 8 minutes. Ah. Bingo. Bingo. There we go. Jordan Core. Salem Coded. Weird game. First person shooter. TTRPG turned video game. Turn based. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'll put Silk Song on here. Remake. Pixel. Must wish list. What else are we thinking? Cozy. Retro. Let's see what else we want to do. Great question. I don't know. Is there? Yeah, that's the highest.
Throwing everything in a cozy van and going on an open world road trip with your friends? Sign me up for Outbound.
Survival. Ooh, puzzle game. Yes,
Looks like we're
I like
getting a call
this.
from PC Gaming Show co-host Sean Plott. Hello, PC Gaming Show co-host Sean Plott.
Hey, Frankie, it's me, PC Gaming Show co-host Sean Day9 Plott. Just checking in to see if you're almost ready for the big show next month.
All right, we got adventure.
The big show is today.
Animal themed.
Right now, this is.
We could do a party
pre-show.
game.
I definitely knew that, and definitely didn't forget what month and day it
AI.
definitely is, or what country I should definitely be in.
Are you sure you're going to be ready?
Sci-fi.
10 minutes?
Relax. I started going to one of those GTA barbers. Super time.
Platformer.
See, oh, and
You
wow,
coming out with
respect. Look, give it to me
the
straight.
spicy stuff, Pogum. I love it.
Come on.
All right, we
Great,
got
right?
4
Pretty
more
good.
slots.
Oh, God, no.
Maybe this.
I'd stick with the default Sean skin.
Gotcha. Day 9, day 1.
Let's see.
Classic look.
Well, things are going great at the workshop. We're focusing on hardware this year, and we're about to move on to keyboards.
Oh, I'm on my way. As long
Hi,
as I catch my flight,
Sleazy.
hop on the shuttle to the submarine, then it's just a quick trip in a speedboat.
Sleazy, can I
Surprisingly,
tell you
I
something
go out
funny?
there
Because
and
I got
I'll be in studio in
unreasonably
4 minutes,
upset
Maybe 5.
the other day.
Free
And by the
shots
other
and
day, it was
stuff.
last night.
Well, he certainly
There was
shows up
another
quick.
sleazy
Great timing,
that
because
was
we're
in a
ready for the
chat,
next
and they
segment.
were being absolute assholes in the chat. And I was
PC
like,
gaming
that's
be
not my
without the
sleazy.
act of pressing a key and making magic happen.
There can only be
Our
one.
keyboards are the clickety-clackety medium through which we
And-
work
and he
wonders,
puts
and the
all other
alignment has
sleazies to
only
shame.
gotten more wonderful.
I was like, you were
Let's
not
turn to a keyboard expert who can
representation
tell
of
us
the
all about
sleazies
Hall
out there.
Effect keys.
I got so mad. Because they even, their
Traditionally,
name
you
was
have
the same
on,
color
off,
as yours.
binary, you know,
So
you
I
press
got
the
really
switch and
excited
that's it.
seeing their name for a
Whereas Hall
second,
Effect
and then
is
I read the
more-
rest of it. I was like,
measures the
that's not
entire,
sleazy.
Depression through when you press it, and the main shift
Imposter.
that's brought about is
Change their ways or
focus
change
on performance,
exactly
I would say.
sleazy. You
before
get
we had a
me.
focus on feel and sound. You can still have that with Hall Effect, but now we have something that's definitively, this is for gaming performance. There's all kinds of games that benefit from Hall Effect.
You get me,
The
you
main ones
understand
would be
me.
Competitive shooters, competitive FPS games, your Counter Strikes and your Valorant.
We got 4 more
Games and
slots.
stuff like that. For example, Hall Effect allows such quick reactions on that front if you've got the fast fingers for it.
Sleazy. We got 4 more slots. So far, we have Jordan coded, Jordan Core, Salem coded,
Building
weird
your own
games,
PC for the first time or even for the 10th time
FPS,
can be a little
TTRPG turned
intimidating.
video
But
game,
we're always
racing.
here to
That's a
help.
good one. Yeah.
Let's head over to our
Hi,
workshop's
good
Build
time
Center to meet
zone.
PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware,
Racing.
Jacob Bigley, and see what he's cooking
Fight
for us.
game.
Hello, Jacob.
Oh, hi, Frankie. Great
Hi,
timing.
Dova.
Almost done with
Daddy
that
mommy
special
character.
build you
Okay,
requested.
we could do a
It took
family
lot of
game.
work, but I think
We
you're
can-
going to
I
be
think
happy
that would
with it,
count.
especially the particle cannons and plasma railgun.
What? I'm here about
Yep,
a custom
Pixels
PC
on there.
build.
Are you sure? Let me
MMO.
check the
I don't
work
have
order.
that.
Jacob, please build me an awesome custom PC by June 8th. I'll also need you to build me a
Okay.
mech so I can rain
Takes
fire and
Two
destruction
inspired.
down upon all my enemies on June 9th. But do the PC first. Thanks, JDog, TTYL, Frankie.
Ooh.
Blimey, I got the dates mixed
Yeah,
up.
that's
so
a
you
good
definitely
one.
Don't need the mech today.
Cooking.
Nope. Power it down.
Okay.
Idle.
It sure does look cool though. That
Um,
right over there, just off camera.
So expensive looking, isn't it?
It's a real sight
Comfy.
to behold. Anyway, don't worry about having
Mixed
not
media.
built the
Yeah,
PC
I
yet,
like
because
it.
It just means we can build it together during the show, and then
Horror.
give it away to one lucky viewer.
It's so fortuitous.
Cooking
how my
Mama
careless
would.
mistake
That
worked out
takes me
perfectly.
back.
Before we get started though, why do you think
We got
gamers should
3
build
more
their own
slots,
PC?
y'all, because I
Well,
added
there's
a
lots of
couple
reasons.
rows because y'all are
Cost is
coming
definitely
up
one,
with
because
some
you can
incredible
absolutely save money
ideas.
over pre-built computers by buying parts separately and putting them together yourself. PCs are
We have
also
Jordan
one of the few
Core
electronics in
Salem
your life
Coded,
you can
weird
build at
game,
home.
first
Do you know
person
anyone
shooter,
who's built a
TTRPG
television?
turned video
My
game,
Uncle Bertram
turn
did.
based,
He
silk
worked
song,
on it for weeks,
doubt
but
it,
it
but
just
who knows?
turned out to be a
Remake,
cardboard box with some
Pixel,
angry bees
must
in it.
wish list,
He called
cozy, retro,
BTV.
your free space,
And it stung us.
puzzle, survival,
It stung all of us.
adventure, animal themed,
Exactly
party
my point.
game,
We're also living in an
AI,
age where we're losing the power
sci-fi,
to repair
platformer,
electronics
game for
ourselves.
you,
What happens when
Legos,
something goes wrong with
POC
your
main,
smartphone? You
gay,
have to take it
women
somewhere to get
main,
it fixed,
racing
or
game,
more likely,
fight
have it
game,
replaced
family
completely.
game,
If you've built
MMO,
your own PC, not only
RPG,
will you
It
become
Takes
more
Two
knowledgeable
inspired
about
cooking,
diagnosing
idle,
problems, you'll have a
comfy,
better chance
mixed
of being
media,
able to fix it
horror,
yourself.
Souls-like.
Sound advice. Thank you, Jacob. But don't start shopping for parts for your own PC build just yet. You might be the lucky winner of the awesome custom
got
PC
2 more,
Jacob and I
I
are going
think,
to put
and then we'll be
together
good.
right here today on the PC Gaming Show. First, we've got one more game to
Metroid.
show
Well,
you
we
as
know
build our
Metroid
way
is
to the
coming
end of our
out.
pre-show.
Yep, we got
If you're a
remake
fan
on
of
there.
Unlikely Animal Friendship, something tells me you'll dig the new trailer for Cappy Castaway.
Cabby! I want to play this game so much. So much. It looks so cute. Is Metroid gonna be on PC Game Shows though? It might. Because I think they're, with Steam, anything can kind of go. We got about a minute, 2 more. Dating sim. Slice of life. I think that works. All right, let me get this bingo card for y'all. We had a number of new entries today. I think it's fun. I always enjoy doing these little bingo cards. We used to do them all the time back in the day. So it's fun to bring them back. So here you go. Perfect timing. Good luck with the bingos, everybody. Lots of options. Also, let me know how the volume is, if I need to turn it up or what. I am a little bit under the weather, but we're gonna rally. I love how one first is gay. You get me, sleazy. Listen, one square has to be. It has to be. And there are no subtitles because I'm on the Twitch today, since we were having so many issues with the future game show yesterday. So I was like, we're just going to go over to the Twitch channel. So.
Hello and
Sorry.
welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2025. My name is Sean Day9 Plot, and once again, I am thrilled to be here with you, showing you the latest game trailers, previews, and world-exclusive first looks at what's ahead in the world of PC gaming. But even more importantly, I'm delighted to be joined again by the co-host with the most, Mika Burton.
Thank you, Sean. It is great to be back on the PC Gaming Show, especially since we're cooking up something extra special this year.
Ooh.
As you can see, Sean and I are broadcasting today's show from a crucible of clandestine accoutrement.
Oh, that's right. Here in our high-tech
Yeah,
hardware workshop,
agreed,
we
Sleazy.
assembled some of the finest PC gadgetry for some of the world's smoothest secret operatives. You know where all the spies get all their coolest toys? Well, it's from us.
We've made headsets that double as wall-climbing suction cups.
We've made keyboards that can turn into cars that turn into boats.
We've also built a laptop that's a crossbow that's also a blunderbuss, and I'm afraid to touch it. That's how you know it's good.
We made a gamer chair that turns completely invisible thanks to cloaking technology.
Sean, the invisible chair never actually made it out of R&D.
Well, that's what they want you to think. Regardless, we're in the process of using every ounce of our high-tech, top-secret, burn-after-reading black books engineering at our disposal to build what we call the rig.
Ooh. The Rig is a top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming PC, and it could be yours. Because after we build it here today, we will be giving it away to one lucky viewer at the end of the show.
Yay.
That'll happen a bit later.
Sup,
now,
fair.
Let's kick off the show the PC Gamer way with three world premieres.
Ooh. All right, what do we think this is going to be?
Dahlia, I know you're nervous about going home,
I did put sci-fi.
but you're
This
going
would
to be fine.
maybe count. Okay, thank you.
We don't know the state of the crisis.
Is this better? Thank you, Fair, by the way.
Job's a job, right? Get in, get out. Don't get sucked back in.
Oh. Okay. All right, and turning it down. Is that better? Also, just turn it up more.
Remember, D, it's just a job.
Understood. That would count as sci-fi. Sweet. Awesome. Thank you, Fair. Well, that's a cute art style. Here's your first-person shooter. Art style is cute. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking hell. I know. I know. I was like, oh, and then I saw this first person. I was like, oh. Yeah, this could be first-person shooter or your party game. I can see either or. The music. Far, far west. Not another goddamn first-person shooter. They really have. Again, I said it yesterday. Oh. Hang on. I said TTRPG.
The Sword Coast. Neverwinter. All these places will be consumed.
Oh.
They call you the Shard Bearer, a piece of Gith's blade within you. The only one who can help us defeating the King of Shadows.
Okay.
Bring in the accused.
Did you really think you could keep such relics of my people?
The Shard Bearer. It's a bad name. Do you know how much I played this game? I think I played 10 minutes of it. And then forgot it existed. I'm gonna be real. As I am prone to do sometimes with games, unfortunately.
Obsidian's 2006 classic RPG, but it's all new and shiny again. Honestly, I'm calling in sick today at launches.
Ooh, me too. I think my excuse will be...
It's on there.
food
Don't
poisoning.
worry.
I was gonna go with regular poisoning.
Interesting. Go on.
I'll send the list up
I already have so
probably
many sworn
Tuesday,
enemies
Fair.
and even more unlabeled bottles in my kitchen, so it's entirely believable.
You know what? You do you, my guy. In the meantime, let's check in with Frankie and Jacob about the rig.
Thanks, Mika. I'm here with PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and during today's show, we're going to be building an awesome custom PC. Even better, everyone
no idea
watching
why
will
they're
have a
dressed
chance
that way.
to win it for themselves.
This PC will be a gaming powerhouse with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT, plus 32 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5 RAM.
We're also throwing in a Corsair K70 Pro keyboard, Asus ROG Swift OLED monitor, and a Corsair Nightsword RGB mouse, all handpicked by Jacob.
We didn't forget a thing. We're even including a mouse pad.
That's where your mouse lives, sleeps, and entertains other mice. Let's get to work.
I love the AI bit they had
PC
like a year or
Gaming
two
Show.
ago.
Check out this next trailer. It's fabulous. Fresh tracks, or I will get you.
Is the god
How
of
do
metal?
you stop that which never ends? In the endless, no two journeys unfold the same way. Come, remain by the fire, and hear the tale of Norwind's greatest champion.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. Making a note for next time.
There's no one I would rather die alongside than you, my champion.
Whoa. Fair. Oh, fair. They showed yesterday a really cute co-working game you can play with your friends. And it looked really cute. I thought of like, all of us. It looked really, really cute. It was a co-working game you can all play together. And there was like activities for your break, like you could go fishing, or I think one of them was like solve a puzzle together or something. I can't remember. Listen, I can't remember. Maybe I think I was here for that. I have no idea. There was a lot of games that were showing off yesterday. I do not recall because I made the comment about things needing to replace. That's right. That makes sense. Was it yesterday and Friday are blending together a little bit for me? Ooh, spider. Creepy. Ratapult. They're so cute. And the music's so good. I know, the art style is so good. I just like the little crow and the little owl. I want plushies. Hello, hey Drac, welcome on in. And then it gets creepy for whatever reason. I'm telling you, I want plushies. They're so cute, and I want them. Farrah, do you want this on the list? It's so cute. Oh, I like the art style. Add to list, please. Oh, the little squirrel. I like the art style. It's very, like, whimsy. Is this gonna be a creepy game or is this gonna be cozy? Oh. Moomendrool, winter's warmth. It looks cute. Oh, here's your pixel game. Farming sim. Yep, it's on the list. Added. Having internet issues, so gonna bounce. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Okay, thanks for hanging out, Dova. Hopefully they get fixed. Okay, I do love it when a farming sim goes from like cute and cozy to creepy. Like, I know there's a mod apparently for Stardew Valley where you can turn it into like there's a serial killer in town. Like, and then it turns into a murder mystery. So I was like, that's always intriguing to me when they do that.
It's important to celebrate when something reinvents itself. Necess overhauls its graphics, gets major updates. It's beautiful.
It's almost as beautiful as the rig's Corsair RM1000X fully modular ATX power supply.
Oh, it's poetry. In fact, the only thing more poetic is
a perfectly executed heist set in a dystopian
techno future.
Yes! When we heard the makers of Payday and GTFO had a new co-op heist FPS in the works, you know we had to find out more. So we infiltrated 10 chambers and interrogated the makers of Den of Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their genius minds.
Another first person.
We were prepped and ready for the heist.
Fair.
We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys. Acquired the building schematics.
I said it yesterday. It was very refreshing.
Rerouted the security comms.
For women-led games, there was not a single first-person
was as good as ours.
game. There were a couple shooters, but there were not any first-person. It was very refreshing.
Every variable accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway.
I'm gonna just say.
Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
Ooh, not the fucking Skrillex music, I know. Oh boy. Edgelordtopia. Yeah. I think devs are getting the message that first-person shooters with no third-person keeps folks from playing games. Yeah.
Game taking place in the future. We focus a lot on player agency, story, and keeping the player on their toes. With
we got another one.
Elements that take you out of the brick-and-mortar world.
Yeah, that's the Obsidian talked about it a little during their showcase.
Even though there's obviously tension as well with like stealth.
I think
segments
some
and stuff.
studios are aware. I will say.
Of Den of Wolves primarily this.
But I think largely no, because I think largely they don't care. In their mind, it's a proven concept.
Is stepping back into
the only
our
reason I'm
roots.
saying this too
the
is
big
like
difference is of course the sci-fi
the
area,
fact that like
where
the
we
guy
can
that was
play
wearing that
around a lot
hat,
with
I think it was on
design.
Friday's
the freedom we have
showcase,
with this, sci-fi
the
space
make
is
first-person
a bit
shooters
actually, because you
got
can
called
go
out on
nuts,
social media,
basically.
and like
We've
there are
actually
still
told
people
ourselves to
rallying
not
behind
try to
that
overdesign
mindset.
stuff, but
So
not limit us creativity. So
it's an
designing the
accessibility
Midway
issue,
City
but at
from
the end of the
start,
day,
we
too,
knew
a
we
lot.
wanted
Yeah,
big
at the end of the day, a
megastructure
lot
buildings
of
to actually place
that
our
kind of
levels within and be
base,
free of how big levels we want them
and
to
that
be.
gets
It's
into
this
like a
very
bunch of
large city
other
arising from the
messes.
sea. You want to look out at the city and see like, okay,
Exactly.
so this is a living, breathing city, and it
I
works.
think they do not give a shit. They don't. It's an easy buck. Because like for me, first-person shooters are really boring. Beyond also just being first person, even if it was in third person, like I need plot, I need something to draw me in.
Payday 2, I felt like I had so much more
I
things
get
to do.
bored
in my head,
very
what I
quickly.
wanted that game to
People
be.
clown
The
that dude
contemporary
so hard,
setting
and
limits you in
Bro
some
double
ways.
down.
Everything
Also,
you
hi
do to
DNC.
enhance the game breaks the theme.
You know, and this
with
is
a
not me
sort of
talking shit. If
sci-fi
you like
theme on it.
first-person
It
shooter, that's
enables you
great.
to
That is your
stay in
bag.
the
I'm not
pocket
gonna
of
like
thematics and still
say you're
solve
wrong or
things
anything
from a
like that,
gameplay
because
angle.
that's what you
When
enjoy, and I
making
think
a game
everyone
concept
has the
or
right to be able
world,
to
you have
enjoy
think about
something
what
in
tools
games.
it
Like
gives you
if
to
that is your
solve
bag, go
problems in
for
the
it.
future. And there's
But for me,
sci-fi,
it's
thriller
that's
theme
why I
gives us a
gear
lot of
myself
tools
more
to play
towards
with.
like
Midway is just
RPGs
a
and teacher
corporate haven.
RPGs
There's no rules,
and things like that.
there's
Just
nothing. It's
you know,
divided
every
up
now
into
and then, yeah,
districts.
it's
There's
nice
even,
to
like,
kind of
district
play something
wars
that
and
is
this
a
kind of
little
thing
bit
within the
repetitive if
city.
I need
So
my
it's a
brain to kind of
very
reset a little
classical
bit.
in a way,
But
dystopian take, kind of
I think
like
it's so like, and don't worry, I'm not going to get into spoilers. That's why, like,
and I'm gonna
truthfully,
hand you a new adventure
Expedition 33,
and,
Baldur's
have a bit
Gate
of fun.
3 have been incredible gaming
So there's something called
experiences
vibes in
because
games,
of the
basically
stories,
a
the
neural
mechanics, all of
heist
that
in the
has
middle of whatever you're doing
draws
in
you
the
in,
normal
even
mission.
when
you can basically jump
you're
to
going
this other
through it
place.
in the
Thematically,
game.
There's these
Um,
architects that
I
build
like
these defense
solving
mechanisms
those
that
kinds of
gets
puzzles
injected into into people's
whether it
minds,
be
and then
stories
we
or
try
the
to break
mechanics,
into
whatever
one
it
of
may
those.
be.
The dives allows us to explore
And
this a
oftentimes
bit
too,
with
there's
visual art design and
diversity
gameplay design, just tracking down this
and
specific person that you need
accessibility
to
that are
dive
oftentimes
into
at the
to
forefront
extract
of these
information.
games too.
You don't need a bank vault for that.
So,
it can be a suburban, gritty area, or it can be a very
art-wise, yeah,
high-end
I agree with you.
luxury apartment of
I don't want
some sort.
repetition. I'll play a roguelike because at least then I'm still having fun.
change of
Yeah,
intensity
and
in
that's
the
I'm the
gameplay,
same way.
change of
Fair.
scenery,
I think.
and it could be a nightmarish sort of
I think you and I are
abstract
very
thing.
similar
Imagine,
in terms of
trying
the
to
games that we
navigate a
like.
forest or something
Very,
like
very
this,
similar.
but it could also
No, you're
be
right. I'm the
a
same. I mean, I don't mind
Japanese
third-person
temple
shooters,
or
but the
a
only first-person
fortress
shooter I
in
have
the
sunk
Swiss
endless
Alps.
hours
We
into
could
is
just
Borderlands,
a lot
and that's
of
more because
different
it's fun to
stuff
play with
together,
friends.
because it's this
My
very
game, like,
abstract place,
again, not
and also
necessarily
with
first
gameplay,
person,
we could
was
go from a shooter
Dead by
to a
Daylight. I know
platformer
Fair
to
knows
a
this. I was
horror
playing it every
thing,
day
or
for
we
can have
years,
sort of
and I still play it every now and then, but it's not
You make the rules for what the
like,
dives are and what they can
it's
be.
a nice to have on as like a reset. And I did play Fortnite
The
for a
heist
little bit
fantasy
too.
in general maps really well to game psychology.
But just it's just not really necessarily my bag. I'm also terrible at aiming
because we want to
so,
motivate you to keep playing and also like
but y'all,
what are we stealing,
do me a favor if y'all could click on that
economy
link
of
and
the
go
game.
check
And
out
I'm not talking about
the
getting
Women's
people
Led
to spend more
Gaming
cash.
demo page
what's
for
the-
Steam.
What's the drive of the game?
And
I think
check out some of the
building
awesome
new
games.
things
That'd be
or
incredible.
crafting things is a
Also,
very
how I feel about
interesting
Souls-like. Most
area.
just do
A good
not
example
interest
would
me,
be
nor
like
do the actual
this thing
Soulsborne
we did
games.
for Payday
Why
where
Remnant
you
was
would
one of the only
craft
one to catch my
masks and this kind
attention
of
and
thing.
love
Yeah,
it
we're going
because
back
it
to
had
the
cool
masks.
lore and
I've
story and
heard
could be
people
played
tell me
entirely with
before,
friends.
like, oh,
I'm
GTFO
of a
and
similar
then all these,
mindset.
it's a masks
I think
game, right?
Souls
I'm
like are really, really
yeah, maybe it
interesting.
is, but we wanted to make something
Because one could
different, like, we didn't
argue
want to
in a
go
way
fully
that
masculine,
Expedition
maybe doing,
33 with
these
how it
big
is,
skull
sometimes it
masks.
is
Like, we don't
does
wanna
read
limit
like a
us to
Souls-like.
not do it, but with the mask
We are
have
going to
now,
be playing
actually
Lies
wanted
of
to bring
P,
some
which is
feminine,
a
some
Souls-like game.
sexiness, you know, so one of the inspirations
My
we
big
actually had
thing,
was
and I
the
think
Keira Knightley pout
I
that she
keep
has, and
trying
there's also,
Elden
like,
Ring.
these
I've been trying it
Japanese theater
offline.
demon masks with,
I have a
Hannibal
really hard
Lecter
time
type
with
of
it.
style, so
It-
as in the dice,
because
you can basically make
while there is a
anything. The
plot,
masks are this
it is too
expression
open
to
world.
allow them to
Lies of P,
expand
from
the
what I've
world inside
seen,
of themselves,
I'm trying
so
to
finding designs where
like
they don't really know
keep
where
spoilers
to,
and stuff
to
like
put
that.
it, in what categories. We
Has
try
like
to
a storyline
hit kind
to
of a
follow.
sweet spot
Expedition 33 has a
This is gonna
storyline
be
to
a
follow.
high-paced, intense, and a
And
very
that makes it a
fun,
little bit easier
collaborative
because
game.
otherwise,
Playing
if it's
together with friends
too open
is a
world,
beautiful thing, right?
then it gets a
Especially
little bit
when we have these situations where shit hits
overstimulating and overwhelming for me because then I don't know
people in the room and they play it,
where
and
to
you start to hear
go,
the voices go up, and they
who
start
to
be
talk
loud in the room.
to, all that
Then you
stuff.
know
And like, this is not
yeah.
me making an excuse
Something,
or
you know?
anything because I do want like.
If you want to find out more about
I think
Denna
I
Wolves,
think the
head to our
concept's
Steam
so
page
cool, and
make sure
y'all
to
know me. I
wishlist
like to
now.
make a challenge with my gaming. But yeah, so again, just my like kind of thought process on it. Ooh, art style, we love. Corporate control. You can do something about it. Oh my god. That's also what drew me to Remnant. The maps weren't too big, and there was a sense of replayability because different things could spawn on each map, each playthrough, and encourage replayability by not finding everything in one run. And that's, I think, what I'm kind of feeling like with Expedition 33 with the stream run is like, I am not going to be able to probably explore as much. We're going to wrap it up this week. But I'm going to do a filmed one where I can take my time a little bit more. And that one we will be trying to do absolutely everything on. So. Wait, this is cute. Wait, this is cute. As someone who worked in a little haunted, like, place, this is really cute. I love their, like, right, the little skeletons. I see you're trying to get them home. Spooky Express. That was cute. I'm not gonna lie, that was hella cute.
Frankie, this is my first time on the PC Gaming
Yep,
Show.
I
Any
got you.
advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley.
Oh,
I will
shit.
destroy you. Also, tea with honey is great for a scratchy throat after a long day on set.
Okay.
Want to rehearse the next scene? It's that silly one where I'm trying to detangle a
Oh,
bunch
fair.
of iPhone
The
cables.
list
and
has
you-
charts of if
you learn the
it's
folly of crossing
Switch
Frankie Ward. I
only,
have powerful friends
console
and a long
only,
reach.
PC
Or
only.
you could tell us about the next part you're going to install.
Yep, let's do that, please.
I might have
Right,
hyper-focused a
the
little
X870E
bit.
Aorus Master has a few special features to make PC building easier. My favorite
might
is
have
this tool-free
hyper-focused a
SSD
little
slot.
bit.
Press a button and the heatsink comes away.
I was
Then
doing
push
it
down
while I
the
was
latch to
editing.
install your SSD. No screw required, which means no more crawling on the floor looking for said screw when you inevitably drop it. Then there's this Wi-Fi antenna.
I love that
This
you don't
combines
consider
standard
Switch to be a
2 Wi-Fi
console. I
connections
don't.
into one
For whatever
easy to
reason,
install
I just,
or remove
my brain
connector.
and I
No
cannot
need to
put it in the
screw
same
anything in.
category.
Lastly, if you want to disconnect your GPU, hit the button in the corner and pull it out. Job done.
For whatever reason, I don't know why. I don't think I'll
Welcome
ever
to
change
Evil
with
Empire,
that
where we've
either,
been working
but
on the Rogue Prince of Persia's early access for over a year now, pushing the game way further than we ever imagined. I mean, just look at me playing. I'm happy, the team is happy, and our boss is happy. And the players, well, they seem happy too. Our 1.0 launch is fast approaching, so here's where we're at.
well, Switch is my console. That's valid.
Death shuns you, Prince. Use this gift and right your wrongs.
Prince of Persia. Here's your platformer. To be fair, I think Switch 2 counts more as a console than the OG. I think it's just because in my mind, like, I know it's console, but oftentimes when we see a lot of these trailers, like, it's for console that is like PlayStation or Xbox. So for me, I think that's just how I've kind of separated the two, because it doesn't always mean Switch availability. And then there's some Switch games I get really excited about, but I don't have Switch. Just explaining like my reasoning behind it. A console doesn't always mean, yeah, exactly. Yep.
You have
Very
the
true, fair.
opportunity to save your kingdom as the worthy Prince of Persia.
So your reasoning, it's whatever. Oh, goody. Another.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. We were the conductors of the train, tirelessly serving our passengers with kindness and respect.
Excuse me, this is a conductor-only residence. Please back away from the door.
Hey, what's up? Yes, get motherfucking ready!
Oh boy.
Listen up, scumbags. You rats will never get me out of this control room. You understand me? Never.
Car key. Bro, let's just flush him out. I'm tired. Do it. Run. Move, move, move.
Hull compromised. Please evacuate the train.
Those ungrateful mother...
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go, 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 go.
Just fucking kill me. That's fair. Oh.
I'll take right, you take left. Say go.
Yeah.
We got them! We got everyone!
Engine fall in 10, 9, 8.
Carabao, we gotta move!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Next time we need to turn this into a shrieking game. We might need to. Might need to. Oh. We saw this yesterday.
eFrontiers Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary sci-fi survival experience.
Is she though, or is she trying to enrich our lives?
Alone, a tiny blip in a
I
seemingly
feel like she's trying to enrich our lives.
As you
Myself.
struggle to gain a foothold in this hostile world,
Don't
you
say
can
that.
build rudimentary structures.
Listen, to be fair, Fair didn't say that you had to be drinking alcohol. You can be drinking water.
Details about the universe and the ancient
Oh,
civilizations.
Drac, it's the
whose
emote that
remnants still
got
roam the
flagged. We don't
skies.
allow the lol emote in here.
Everything
yeah.
requires fuel to operate, and good resource
Nope, it's
management
exclamation
is
laugh.
crucial to survival.
Nope. Exclamation laugh.
The most potent source
No,
of
you're
fuel,
so good, Drac.
crude,
You're so good.
is necessary to build formidable ships.
I
advanced
didn't come up with
structures,
that.
and
To be
even
fair, I didn't come up
stargates,
with that.
Reconnecting the vast universe. Smart structures
be fair.
are highly customizable and open the possibility for emergent gameplay only bound
Drinking
by
water
your
will have a
creativity.
super hydrate. There you go.
Founders have
See,
already
yeah. Fair
created
didn't say you
custom
had to drink
tournaments,
alcohol because not everyone
specialized
drinks
trading
alcohol.
hubs, advanced
I immediately
security
flashed back
systems,
to the person
and
that came
more.
into chat last night and was like,
Are
hey,
you
y'all need to
ready
be drinking.
lose yourself on
Do
the
something.
frontier.
Drinking too much water can also kill you. Yes. We're all gonna die, bitch.
Wow, I knew space was dark, but that was dark.
And we're like, are there bonus shots if they're medieval
kind of beautiful.
Souls
I'm
like or
honestly
another
looking forward
roguelike?
to being ambushed in the depths of space in Eve Frontier.
But if you're like me and the thought of being caught off guard is a no-no, just head over to the PC Gaming Show Steam page and you'll find every single game we're
I
showing
would say
today
no,
in
'cause
one
I enjoy
convenient
those.
spot ready to be wishlisted.
For
So
the
no
most
scary
part.
surprises.
Absolutely. And now here's a look at some of the great games from puzzle publisher Astrological.
Oh, yeah. Bonus shots if it's a nasty game that I can't play because they put it in first person. Yeah. I agree with that one.
What days?
I agree with that one.
As for the isolation, I'm an introvert. It suits me. The contracts just keep on coming. 2 more rigs to construct. That will put me short in power. Gonna need more hydrogen generators. Good news is, I've managed to synthesize 330.
This would count as a farming sim because you're farming resources.
200 liters of ammonium hydroxide. Rewards are good though. On completion, we'll finally acquire an electrolytic reducer. And with all that methane on level 2, that means methanol.
Yeah.
After that,
That's happened a couple times this weekend where I was like, oh, I love this. And then it turned out to be first person shooter. And I was like, no. Or in first person perspective. Too. There's been a couple this weekend that popped up like that.
Manufacturing Factory Number 1.
I think so. Track. I think so. Oh my god. I don't know what this is, but I see the very old tech. Oh my god. I have no idea what any of this means. I will say though, the music kind of going hard. A little bit. I think it is. A factory story. That one, I'm not gonna lie, made my brain hurt a little bit. Oop, pixels! Get those pixels on. Do we need to see the toilet? No. I'm gonna say it too many factory names, yeah. No, I think that's a very valid point, Sleazy. I think too, a lot of my issues with like the farming sims is it literally is a farming sim in terms of you're on a farm.
Factory in Modulus.
Look, another factory.
Producing blueprints.
Or
Let's see how we got
it
here.
goes into sci-fi.
This
And like I
facility
think
was built out of
one of the
these
reasons
three
I enjoyed
modules.
Cult of the Lamb so much is that yes, it was roguelite.
Stamped.
But
dyed with pigment.
that kind of farming sim didn't necessarily feel like it, you know?
In our blue
There was other stuff happening. They kind of
which was constructed from
revolutionized
these modules.
it in a way
Made by
that
combining
made it a
these
lot of
modules.
fun. Okay, I had to add Kaizen to my Steam wishlist because
Cut from
factory game,
cubes.
but also Sequencer as a former DJ really
Which are
scratches my
melted
brain
from
in many ways.
polymers.
Heck yeah.
Extracted.
Factory games are my first person heck yeah. I'm not gonna lie, because I just finished my rewatch of Ouran High School Host Club. The twins popped up in my
Jacob,
brain
have
of
you got any
going,
quick
mass
PC building tips you can
production,
share with our
mass
audience?
Here's one.
production.
You know when you accidentally drop a tiny little screw into your PC case and it just disappears?
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Do you have some cool hack for quickly finding it?
Nope. My tip is that screw is gone forever and you should pretend it never existed.
Forget I asked about tips. What can you tell me about the Radeon RX 9070 XT you're installing?
The Radeon RX 9070 XT is a hot ticket item right now, and for good reason. This is AMD's graphics division putting its best foot forward with an RDNA 4 chip that can go toe-to-toe with NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. If you're worried about running
line
out
was
of
so
VRAM,
true.
don't be. This comes
Tried
with
to get into
16
farming sims
gigabytes
with
of
friends. I've tried to get into
That's
Stardew with
plenty
how
for
many
gaming
friends
at
love it, but
4K.
every time I do
Plus
stuff
it
is too
supports
overwhelming
FSR4,
and I
the
just have
latest
no
version
clue
of
what to
AMD's
do.
upscaling technology to help
Yeah.
your frame rate.
To me, it just
But what
doesn't
I like about
keep
it
my
most is
attention.
how easy it is to undervolt.
To
This
me,
lets you
that's an
run it
idle
with less
game.
power and still get top performance.
That like I pick at and then I'm usually doing other stuff kind of thing. You know? That's why, like, what was it? When I filled out the application for Wholesome Direct, it was like, what do you play cozy games? And I was like, well, I play what I consider cozy games. BG3 is a cozy game for me. It's like a comfort game. Like, I can get cozy with it, but I can also stress myself out with it if I want. So, you know, the whole idea of like cozy or, you know, a farming sim, I think is very stereotypically cozy. For mediancy is that I'm neurospicy and I play it with non-neurospicy folks. And we're just not on the same page with our objectives are. I'm calling this a survival game. I can see that. My other thing too is a lot of times, like I've never played Stardew. I have friends that have played it. That would definitely be a game that I would need to mod. I enjoy watching Maddie DeVernay play it because they have the mods, one, diversity, so that there is more diversity in the game, because it is a very, very whitewashed game. But they also have the mod that makes it into a slightly horror game. So there's sometimes like a serial killer in town. So yeah, I do enjoy watching them play.
Maybe it's time to consider the easy way out.
Sci-fi. Okay, so this is why I want to play co-op Stardew, because I know that I have friends who want to get into Stardew, but they don't like how tedious it is. I figure I would take all that off of them. That's valid. If you want help with the mods, I can help with that. Heck yeah. I will poke if I get around to it. It is third person. It is.
You were always one of us.
I'm gonna be hot take, and I've talked about it before too. Like, I appreciate sci-fi games.
Making choices
They're not really
never
my
anything
thing.
more than
I like
just an illusion.
fantasy. I like sci-fi elements.
Still
This looks
making it
intriguing.
about
I will probably
yourself.
watch people play
Just look
because
at
it
us.
looks visually stunning too. But like games like Mass Effect. Oh, sheep!
I just wanted to find a way out.
or like otherwise. It's just doesn't really keep my attention as much. Altars. Ooh, that looked interesting.
This is Pathfinder, Abomination Vaults.
Pathfinder?
A hack-and-slash dungeon crawl where up to 4 players battle through a single massive labyrinth filled to the brim with monsters, treasure, and secrets.
I got you,
Customize each hero between 3 paths, inspired by 2nd edition Pathfinder. Or mix and match to craft the perfect hybrid. Whether
This looks good. Ah! That wasn't me. The whole thing's froze. Oh.
When we bundle our home
That's
and
so
auto, we save.
rude.
You just can't put a price on that.
I mean, you can, because you make a price that's affordable for you.
Well, I'm watching it on the tiny screen. It looks really good.
State Farm is there.
There's fireball shit. There we go.
Below the surface, the dark sorceress Belcora Haruvex gathers her power.
Ew.
Are you foolhardy enough to delve into the shadowy depths of the Abomination Vault?
Pathfinder Abomination Vaults. This might be the only Pathfinder I've ever played. Oh. Okay, they're telling us to refresh. So I'm going to refresh.
2 sides of the
Oh,
same
it takes
precious
2.
coin.
No, it's because they updated. Apparently now they have 1080 because people were bitching about it in the comments. Because it was at 720.
Skills and hustle to the test.
And now it's at 1080 so people can chill.
As you chase that vision, you may
This looks cute too.
and wonder, is this pursuit more important than its destination? That answer lies within you, little merchant.
PC Gamer in 720. Literally, people were losing their shit.
Computers aren't
Sleazy.
the only thing we build here at our
In the
hardware
chat, it was
workshop.
just 720.
Well,
What
Frank
the
and Jacob
fuck?
are working on the rig. Mika and I have been preparing some
And
more
I'm in Twitch
elegant
has
equipment for
1440p
fieldwork.
streaming yet.
Spy gadgets. See
Exactly.
here. This might appear to be a standard ATX
People be
full-tower
weird.
personal gaming computer. In actuality, every component is also an extremely cool spy gadget. Take, for instance, this CPU fan.
People be
In
weird.
reality, Ninja Star.
Huh, that did a real number when we tried it on an intern. Well, moving on, we have our range of hidden tasers. To the untrained eye, a coffee mug.
Yeah.
In reality, a taser. Ooh, or how about this? To the untrained derriere, a roll of toilet paper. But in actuality, you guessed it, it's a taser.
Hey, what about this? Is this like a hidden listening device, USB, or is it maybe a spy camera?
That is, of course, also a taser. Don't worry, he'll be fine. Eventually. For now, let's check out our next exciting world premiere.
Here we go. What do you think it's gonna be? Is this gonna be a fight game? Alien? Tasers. Okay, farming. I'm seeing a lot of things happen here. Ooh, not space, the ocean. Maybe. No, this is space. Welcome home. Oh, snap. Lasers? Yo, that ship is kind of an asshole for coming in and not even helping the guy that's getting 2-teamed. Like, double-teamed right now. That ship is kind of an ass. Like, huh? Oh, God.
Your safety is your own responsibility. Sharing a room with someone, make sure they're humans.
Huh?
Check their eyes and teeth. An overlooked visitor will kill you.
This just gave me Courage the Cowardly Dog vibes. Return the slam. We'll suffer your curse. The graphics are creepy AF. I don't like it. Oh, God. No. Didn't like it. Oh, I know. I'm aware. There's certain. I have trypophobia, so there's certain textures I really don't like, and that the arm thing got me. I was like, nope.
Hi, I'm Oscar, a solo developer, and this is my game, Botsu.
Oh God,
It's
is
an
it
online
Woody?
multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll robot and compete in some very silly physics-based competitions.
Oh my God.
I started making this game in my spare time, and now you can play the free demo on Steam. You'll start off in a lobby area called Bot Central, where you can meet up with your friends and mess around with the sandbox while they arrive. When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train
It
to
might
your
be
Botsu
Drac. I
tournament.
don't know.
Your team will compete in bonkers boxball matches.
I have
steal
no
boxes
idea.
And drag your team to victory in stockpile and try to be the last bot standing in sumo. It's even got physics-based power-ups like sticky bombs, balloons that work on anything, and grappling hooks to swing the match in your favor. You can play both online and split screen at the same time, and you can create crazy custom matches in the Steam demo right now. I hope you have fun.
The art style was cute. It was very Lego-esque.
Spotlight, hot night, glow red in the stoplight. I say, big swerve, big will, rich taste. I serve, line up for the looks that kill. So rich it can make you ill. Don't choke on the diamond pill. Cheap lies, get a gag like.
Final Fantasy, I want to play you.
Coming up in the show.
Cool. I need a new entry into the DMC world with something nice and light but super fast paced. Have a good lurk fair. I guess sleazy. I have no R. See you in a little bit, fair. Look, zombies. Wait, heck, I replied to the wrong person. You're good, Drac. Twitch be weird sometimes. Ooh, art style's cute. Is this a party game? Are we flying with owls? Look at the little crabs. Oh. I fear this is going on the list. Because this looks cute. Oh my god, it's a flying squirrel. What is your name, game? Because I would like to add you to my list of shenanigans because you look really cute. Or it came out earlier this year, if not forever. Oh, that was cute.
What an amazing collection of games we've already seen. Mika, we are really turning up the heat this year.
Year and 6 months after Warzone.
Mika, what is that?
Gotcha.
Oh, it's thermal paste.
Oh, wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a plastic explosive, or maybe it's a potent tranquilizing gas, or is that just like another taser?
No, it's literally just thermal paste. You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to your heat sinks to avoid overheating.
Oh.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler. It's like forbidden icing.
Mika, you can't eat thermal paste.
Of course you can, especially not with milk.
Okay, let's check in on that build again.
Can we put it
in the computer?
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to try.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, what kind of CPU is this puppy working with?
It's with no small amount of envy that I say this. We're equipping the rig with
They
an
really
AMD
are.
Ryzen 9
You gotta
9950
appreciate their
X3D
commitment.
processor. Put simply, this is the fastest 16-core consumer CPU money can buy. It combines the best parts of every processor ever made. The power of a 16-core monster for tough jobs, check. The gaming chops of second-gen AMD 3D V-Cache tech, check. This beast can work as hard as it plays, and it plays in a completely different league. It's the best processor in the world for gamers and creators, for gaming and for everything else. It's a beauty. If I wasn't putting it in the rig, I'd be tempted to walk out of here with it myself.
Phenomenal. Peak PC gaming, courtesy of PC Gamer and AMD.
Indeed. So, Plasma Globe?
Plasma Globe.
Looks like things are coming along perfectly with the rig. Which is perfect because right now we've got another exciting world premiere to show you from our friends at Fail Better Games.
Oh. Will it be sci-fi? Oh. I'm
The village
intrigued.
of ChordanLea is small, complicated, and everyone's got their own story. For 100 years, the practice of horticulture has been under a curse, making even the simplest
Farming
acts of
sim?
cultivation unpredictable.
Oh, he's so pudgy.
But
Horrifying.
you come from a long line of
Not
sorcerers
horrifying.
steeped
That
in
was
the green
adorable.
and growing arts. Your family's old lodge has been empty for a long time, so don't expect airs and graces. ChordanLea may be small, but it's thick with secrets and set in its ways. Is it
Aw.
ready for the return
Yeah, this looks interesting.
of a mandrake?
Ooh, okay, I'll put that on my maybe.
The Mandrake setting is based on British history and folklore. For
Yeah.
research, we've walked in a temperate rainforest and visited an ancient coal mine beneath the Forest of Dean.
It's a world
I
where
would. It's
overfishing might
slice
cause a
of
river to
life
put a curse
or
on you, and we'll go
farming.
delving for
Yeah.
bright minerals in the forgotten deeps.
Sunless sea and sunless skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. There are old powers waiting in the corners of the world, and the night does not belong to mortals. If all of that sounds good to you, wishlist Mandrake on Steam.
Yeah, it looks
right now.
interesting. Pizza. Now this is making me want pizza. Another first-person shooter. Pizza Bandit.
A week in the life of a demon school student in under a minute. Starting now. Monday, catch up on the news. Get a new assignment. Fight some guys using tactics. Check your diary. Tuesday,
It looks like a turn-based.
classroom. Gain a rival. Fight some more guys. Find a dog. Wednesday, romance your friends. Kick an egg. Fight those guys. Thursday, follow
You got
some
bingo?
blood, track down a missing sandwich.
Yeah,
pull a new friend out of
nicely
nowhere.
done, Puddle
There's
Gum.
guys, you fight them. Friday, find a cursed dog.
When does this come out?
Fight a
I don't
really
know, it's
big guy.
easy.
The weekend, sing karaoke, race beetles, rent some tapes.
Congratulations,
and
Puddle
generally
Gum,
just
on the
relax.
bingo.
That's 1 week down, many to go. Wishlist Demon School, an RPG with tactical battles.
That's
right now.
RPG. Demon School, summer 2025. There's that at least.
Congratulations on your assignment. You have been selected to oversee a caretaker deployment in Sector 43A. This video will introduce you to your unit and its sacred directive, the preservation and propagation of the human species. After global hydrosaturation, Earth became uninhabitable.
Two bingos because romance your
Humanity
friends
moved to
likely
orbit,
means get
but
that. Not
reproduction
wrong.
in space proved impossible. Moses responded with the
It
human
does,
fleet
Drac.
program.
I was thinking the same thing.
Cryogenic embryos are grown to maturity in surface-based Lazarus pods. then transferred to orbital colonies for immediate workforce integration. Your caretaker unit manages every step: retrieval, growth, and orbital transfer. Caretakers maintain surface facilities, build autonomous power systems, and adapt to any anomaly, from environmental failure to unauthorized presence. Enjoy the rest of your assignment, and remember, every seed you plant shapes humanity's future.
The last caretaker.
You're the only one who can safeguard the future of humanity in The Last Caretaker. So, you know, no pressure or anything. Hey, Sean, what was that?
Have a good lurk, Drac.
May have eaten a light snack that just didn't really agree with me.
Wait a second, did you get into my thermal paste stash again?
I prefer the term computer hummus.
No, that's definitely a train, which means we are right on track for our next world premiere. Sean, no!
Are we gonna be Thomas the Tank?
Put it down.
Do 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 do. Thomas the Tank? So you're building a train. It's pretty visually. Imagine a raft, but train. Yeah. It's visually a very pretty game. Railbone. Wishlist now. Oh, this is the game we gave a giveaway to, I think, yesterday. If it's what I think it is. I could be wrong. But I think I'm right. You could surf! Very cool. Yeah, we had a giveaway for exclusive access to the playtest that we were giving away. I think it's the... starts with an N. Watch me be totally wrong. Woo. But I think I saw Blizz was playing this with like groups of friends like a month or two ago. Yeah, Forges of Nera. That's what I thought.
Prospector, Norex would like to offer you an opportunity. We have some dirty work we need you to take care of.
Flamethrower.
At your own risk, of course. Keep your mouth shut and you'll be rewarded. You want to hunt monsters? Join Norex.
And don't ask questions.
Oh my god, are we Wally? Garbage country. Okay.
PCs, but can you build other things? Like a car?
No, Frankie. I can't build a car.
What about like a winching system to pull something heavy out of, for example, a lake?
I mean, maybe I could put together...
Say a car was in a lake and you needed to winch it out. Could you at least build a ramp to make the winching a bit easier?
Is that something you want to tell me?
I drove your car off a ramp and into a lake, but I only did it to put the fire out.
My car was on fire?
There is no point in jumping a car off a ramp if it's not on fire.
Is there any good news to this story?
Yeah. Just check out this ramp. You should install these before you start shopping for a new car.
Oh, that's the Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5. This kit's
Wow, that
perfect
was
for building
such
an
a
all-AMD Ryzen
stretch.
build at 6,000
That was a
megatransfers
journey.
per second and with low latency. However, we've also stuffed something special
That was
here.
a journey
light
in
enhancement
itself.
kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that look the part but don't actually contain any memory chips. This is a great solution for an AMD build, as it means you can stick to the more reliable slots on the motherboard, 2 and 4, while looking the part. It also pairs nicely with our Haven 420 case, which offers thermal optimization through its central GPU airflow that sits within a dual-chamber design.
That sounds like the perfect hardware combo for anyone looking to frag draw cards, explore endless dungeons, or simply stream with friends. But while you're out there updating your part picker list, why not check out this exciting upcoming game?
Here we go. Whoa, is this Lovecraftian?
In the blink of an eye. The outpost where we hope to find salvation has stopped responding. We found it abandoned, all in ruins.
This looks interesting.
Now we have to find out what happened and rebuild what's left.
The tree provides. Whoa. Okay, I'm intrigued.
As we make the most of the little space the tree afford, we live under a constant threat.
From
the
what?
fog.
Oh, the fog. Oh, interesting.
Not an ordinary mist that we knew before, but one that overwhelms us with the worst kind of fear. And yet, if we want to survive in the new conditions, we must not only fight the fog, we must explore it, research it, understand it, as the fate of our people, maybe even the world, depends on it. And all before fear consumes us all.
Very interesting.
The tree provides. The tree protects. The tree prevails.
It's giving cult. It's giving cult. It's giving a little culty. Oh, here's your fighter game. Nice.
Coming up in the show,
Ugh. Cool art style. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Your cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded. Learn the occult. Spread the mighty ones.
What is this game?
Find power in the god of your choice to bring the unseen depths to the mortal world. Now go. Vanquish the opposition. Burn the non-believers. Indoctrinate the uncivilized. and survive the horrors. Grow in power and strength. Unlock
The art style is really cute.
sorceries
Yeah.
to overcome the mightiest of enemies. You have what it takes to worship the Eldritch.
Worship. Sleazy. Oh my god, oh my god. Are you, I think you're, are you excited about this, Sleazy? Are you excited? I'm excited for you, listen. They make video games for Sleazy? Heck yes, then. I'm very excited for you. Stars of Icarus coming 2026.
After almost a decade, Muse Games is bringing us a follow-up to the airship combat game Guns of Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our work as gadget-crazed weirdos would be impossible if not for the laser watches and ejector seats of those who came before us.
We stand on the shoulders of giants, crafty, unhinged giants.
Which is why I am pleased to present, in an attaché case full of throwing knives and tear gas canisters, the latest intel on Bond. James Bond.
Cool.
So we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
We need to also add an established IP box. I think that's important for next time, too. Make one force of games that could qualify as Sleazy Core. Oh, interesting. That's good to know.
When things got together and we
Ooh, that
figured out
sword's
that we
cool.
were gonna work on such a legendary IP, we're very, very excited. It's a huge opportunity. And
It's
also
a duck.
the fact that it hasn't been a game 14 years just adds to the excitement of a comeback of this game in gaming.
The colleagues that we have here are phenomenal, and I think taking all of their experience from the sort of agent fantasy that they've been building for all these years and applying it to the Bond franchise has been incredible to see and to be a part of. We're making a standalone James Bond game, but there are characters and locations that I think are going to make the fans of the novels and the fans of the movies and the cinematic history really smile. In any kind of IP where there's some known aspects of the
Bond.
character, you
James
can initially view these as
Bond.
constraints, but really they're strengths because we get to work with all these amazing partners. Aston Martin and Land Rover, collaborations with Omega, and all of these things lends itself a sense of credibility to the player that this is a real James Bond experience.
Crafting this character has been both exciting and extremely challenging because it's a balance between being very true to Ian Fleming's novels.
Yeah, it looks
on
interesting.
the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself. And it allows us to really dive in and learn about what it takes to enter this world of espionage.
It was very important to us from early on that we didn't want to synthesize Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories or whatever. We wanted to make something that was fully original. So he's young. He's someone who doesn't
The
yet
graphics
know
look really
all the things
good.
we know about James Bond. He has all the core qualities. So he is irreverent. He's inherently charming. He's funny, but he's not yet cold. He's not callous. He's a more energetic. He has that impatience of youth built into him.
Somewhere in between a naive, not yet worn down, principled young man, and then that journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize. That space there was really inspiring to us.
He is very true to his North Star and his values. And the story is very much about when you meet the harsh, political, dangerous world out there, how does a young man fare while still retaining his values?
Not only will we get to experience the character changes and the lessons he needs to learn, but also how he gets his famed gear.
The world is a big part of how you solve the problems as you get to them. Using the environment and weapons and charm, and obviously gadgets is a huge part of that. We have a lot of the gadgets you'd expect, and then quite a few you wouldn't.
So our longtime fans from our Hitman franchise can expect to recognize some of these core elements from our interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in here. You
like everything you're
absolutely
hearing?
need to
Heck
be
yeah.
able to do that in a bunch of different ways. But I think the biggest difference is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there seeing the patrol. He goes over there and he likes wine and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, you know, the covers and be careful and all that stuff, that's your Bond and that's fine. But we've crafted a game that has a lot more forward momentum.
Spycraft is part of our DNA. However, in terms of Bond, there are two key differences.
The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon, whereas James Bond is very much a personality.
A big part of the fun of playing the game is to see what he'll say, because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
If Hitman is a single-minded killer and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero. And that means that we are much more focused on his journey as a character, and we are much more focused on saving the world.
I think it's safe to say that we were dialing the action to 12 on this one. We wanted a physical Bond. We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So we've spent a great amount of energy on making a system of free-flow combat where you're fighting multiple opponents at once. You can grab them and punch them and throw them into each other, use the environment.
We really did strides and upping the dynamism, the kinetic feel of the combat, be that the melee combat and the shooting and the seamless in and out between that. It's
Let me
very
read what you said.
We,
I feel like we might get a better
really
Bond
honest
out of
team
these
and
folks
involved
than
a lot to do top
like some of the
class,
movies have. I
action,
agree with that because it seems like they're really spending a lot of time with it,
all interactive.
with the character.
You get into are absolutely wild. It's because that's the 360 experience that our fans deserve.
So I definitely
and
agree with you
expect
there.
From a Bond experience.
And we've really pushed our engine to sort of bring on this higher level of spectacle and fidelity to the game.
This production has pushed our internal tech beyond, like miles ahead of what we were able to do before.
Depicting these beautiful different cities and locations, exotic types of vehicles, not just normal vehicles. So take everything we know, but also evolving with technology.
So
to,
Sleazy, I
to
changed
deliver an
the
experience
command, so
that
now
is
it's
more,
exclamation point
advanced than
LOL
we've ever done before.
versus laugh. I don't know who
This has to
originally wrote it
be
as laugh.
a
It's
larger-than-life
fine. So
action adventure story. And
now
that's what
for
we've delivered,
LOL,
but
that'll
it's
pull it
always
up.
with character at its center. There's never action for action's sake. It's because it leads to the next thing. It's because he needs and has to do this in order to succeed.
Having worked on Hitman on and off for 20 years, this is the combination of all that work, all that skill, all that practice.
This is a heads up.
Coming together and finally seeing the ultimate.
Awesome. That's easy to remember. Yeah. Like I said, I pretty sure I didn't come up with it, but if I did, sorry. But it's been changed now, so you're good. I was like, I'll just do this now while we're sitting through some of the trailers. Another first person. You have the motive. Yay. Goblin America. Well, Not wrong.
When the world ended,
Not wrong.
we shielded our city. Safe but trapped. We endured.
This looks good. I'm
Until
intrigued.
now, until you, time traveler. Only you can shatter our chains.
I liked the stained
guide
glass window.
Our armies, defend our kingdom, propel the evil hordes.
That looked intriguing.
Rebuild what the enemy shattered and restore the might of our city. The lands of Bastion still whisper secrets. Relics of power waiting to be claimed. Together, you are legions. Not even the hordes of the Unraveler shall halt your advance. Your strength will never cease to grow. Once banished, you will break us free.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like. Ever Siege. That looked interesting.
If it feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull, that's because there has.
Oh god, I don't like that.
It's in your best interest to listen to me.
Is this the take on Saw? Never mind. I was thinking because of the base of your skull and then the name Pig Face. I was like, oh. But no. So wrong. So very, very wrong. Hey, Septiceye. Have a good lurk.
As you can see, we are running a fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness. Oh, speaking of, Sean, what's going on with the rig?
Let's find out. Frankie, Jacob, status report?
We're doing great down here. Jacob is about to fill us in on what we're installing next.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E motherboard. It's got a suite of features for reliable overclocking and memory performance, and its built-in thermal armor and heat sinks will keep our Ryzen X3D rig running great without running hot. And of course, our GPU, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT with RDNA 4 architecture, and 3rd gen AMD ray tracing tech for competitive 4K performance.
Awesome. And for those of you who want to speed up your own PC build, I've got a technique I always use. A montage.
A what?
A montage.
Oh, a montage. Right. Great idea, Frankie.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rig booting, but oh, perfect. In the meantime, here's some new tech for you, or should I say, some new Terra tech.
This is certainly a game. Yo, the Resident Evil games are... Oh, sorry, this is so off topic. The Resident Evil games are on sale on Steam right now. Just gonna wish list these. I'm going off of your list, Sleazy. Yeah, they're like on sale. Like for $4 or $5 for the most part. Yeah. This looks like a cozy game. So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna buy them now because money, but good to know. And that makes sense. They're probably like, yo, let's cash on the Requiem announcement. Why do sales always happen when I'm at my broken mood, Drac? Well, because I even said the other day, I'm like, okay, I think I want to play the Resident Evil series as well as the Final Fantasy series. Yeah, I think it will. Because even with Village now, you can play, I think it's with a mod or something like that. But you can play Village in third person perspective because Lexi was playing it in third person. So I'm hopeful. Yay! So they seem to be more aware of it, which I appreciate. So, but yeah, I'm like looking through there, and I was looking through Final Fantasy to see if any were on sale. And sure enough, like most of them are $4.99. Welcome to Lost Rift. People can fly. First person survival. Paralives? Might be. This could be a party game, it looks like. But yeah, because I'm like looking at what we're gonna probably be wanting to play next for our like big games for the channel. That was the last game. Oh, gotcha. The Sims one with gay. Oh, thank you. That's how I was like, I could see this being called Paralives too. So, thank you, Sleazy. That's a big gorilla. Okay, that's aggressively coming at me and I don't like it. Lost Rift.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them, just let them know that they can add any of today's exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link below to see all the goodies in today's show. And in the meantime, let's see what our friends over at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
Ooh, what have they been cooking? Oh!
Meu Deus. Perdoe essa pobre coitada.
The art style, interesting.
Pedindo pra chuva cair sem parar.
Ooh, it's a historical roguelite.
Sertão é rico.
Interesting.
Tem olhos de ver. Não é lugar para vocês.
Como uma pessoa pode lavrar um chão que nem mesmo cactos consegue brotar?
Todos precisam saber sobre o que de fato aconteceu em Canudos.
Eles moveram mundos para acabar com o nosso lar. Perdemos, mas resistimos, como um mandacaru no meio da grande seca.
Eles vão nos massacrar novamente, Paginho. Eles vão nos massacrar. Um a um.
A demo, yeah. Looks very interesting. I don't like this. Why are you looking at me?
Aggravated vandalism. Then theft. And worst of all, you've tried to flee.
What the hell? What is this? Why is this man looking at me as I'm doing things? I don't like it. I don't like it.
It pains me deeply.
You felt tired? Yeah, this is like Attack on Titan.
That's always lost.
Yeah, I don't like this. Miliziona. This is what my conscience be like. Cooking.
Chef, opening your own restaurant may feel like a fairy tale, but it's trickier than it looks. Customers curse you. The hordes line up at the door. Elder gods are summoned. All of this can really burn your
This looks
business.
cute.
But you
Yeah,
will be
Hearthstone would
caught
make
in
it
the
cooking.
fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the
This looks
magical
really
food.
cute. I'm not even
For
gonna lie.
ancient hunger has awoken, and the path to a demon's heart is through its stomach.
Arcane Eats. That looked cute.
Hey,
I'll
let's
put it
check
on
in
the
how
list, 'cause
things
that
are
looked
progressing
fun.
With the rig, and make sure there aren't any saboteurs in the mix. Hey, Mika, how are the kids looking down there?
Oh, it's not looking great. They're hooking up a. Oh my God, they're hooking up the PC to a printer.
No, printer, it's too dangerous.
I
I
know.
told them the rig is way too valuable to be anywhere near a printer.
I know.
We have to stop them.
No. It's too late because they're downloading a driver.
Oh,
Wait.
God, why?
Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh, no, he's sobbing. Oh, no. And now he's cursing God. Yeah. Oof.
Why, you maniacs, why? Damn you, printers. Haven't you taken enough from us?
Well, while our team does some troubleshooting, let's take back the post-apocalypse from hordes of mutants in co-op roguelite Guntouchables.
What the hell?
If you're watching this tape, it means the world has ended.
Are they little
Welcome to
weenies?
Guntouchables. It's not a game, it's a state of mind. It's about having such a cool gun, you're untouchable. That's why they call it Guntouchable.
Oh my God.
Collect crates in the wasteland to help you kick more ass. But your enemies
They
are
look
getting
like little
upgraded
hot
too,
dogs.
and that's where things heat up. So get ready to blow stuff up. And
Like
smack
little-
stuff with a
little
shovel.
weenies.
And shred stuff with
Running
a
all
bone
over the
saw.
place.
And snipe stuff.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Survival is about sticking together. It's about getting badass guns and even more badasser upgrades. It's about killing whatever this thing is. Because here in the apocalypse, you're up against a million maniacal mutants that want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's only one way to survive.
They look like little wiener
and
hot
that's
dogs.
to
That's what I was
become
saying. Yeah.
Untouchable. Coming to early access on June 17th.
Which, that is a concept, could be interesting to me, I'm not gonna lie. If it was a hot dog that was shooting, like, mustard and ketchup and relish and all that, that could be very interesting to me. I'm not gonna lie. Is it weird? Yes. I will say I do appreciate PC gaming. So far, I'm not as what's the word I'm looking for? Invested as I've been with the other ones. And I think it's because like the vast majority of it has been first-person shooter, and I think that's why I'm struggling a little bit. It's a lot of the smaller games, yeah, and I think that's where I'm at. Like, I don't mind cozy, I don't mind like all that, but it's just a lot of first-person shooters, and that's where it kind of loses me a little bit. So I apologize. I know I'm probably not as like animated as I was the other day, but that would be why. It's just you know? And it's not a pick on PC Gaming Show at all.
And this is the Superhero Dispatch Network. I hope you're ready for your first shift.
Oh, this looks fun.
We're doing this? Hey, team. This is your dispatcher.
So many first-person games. I've been underwhelmed by a lot of the stuff, some cool things, but not much. Dispatch looks really interesting.
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Friday?
Today's Friday.
I know.
I haven't tried it yet. Well, I don't know. I don't mind playing a demo before a game comes out. Like, I really don't. I kind of like that because it lets me know, like, is this something I'm going to vibe with? Is this something that I think my community will vibe with? Oh, is this just a 911 rescue game? Kind of. So, I'm not opposed to it. That's why I'm always open to, like, the mods know this specifically. If they see games that they think I might vibe with, like, feel free to suggest. I mean, heck, now we have Resident Evil and Final Fantasy on the, like, on the radar, even more so. I love having demos of saving. Yeah, I agree. Because I'm always of the mindset when it comes to streaming too, and this is why I sometimes get a little bit upset at some, not everybody, but some people that, like, they have not even taken the 2 seconds to even just look through to see what content warnings are going to be in the game.
Wheel World is the rare
And then
kind
they're
of
trying to
game
do
that
it
leaves you
live,
asking the important
and then it's
questions,
just
like, why aren't all the world's bicycles shaped like hot dogs?
feels like they're
We
just
can
kind
only
of
hope
doing
the
it just
answer
to do
reveals
it, you know?
itself someday. Until then,
And
let's
this makes
turn
me
our
want to bike
attention
so
to the
much.
latest
Heck, you
from
broke
PC
my
Firebreak, the
mood.
next game from Remedy. And if my
This looks like a sleazy
tracker
core,
is
this
working
bike game. Yeah, the
properly,
bike game looked really
it
cute.
looks like Frankie met up with the Bureau.
But, like, you know, take some time and look and try. Like, I've tried Lies of P offline, and it seemed like a game we would vibe with, so it's on the docket.
6 years now since we've been locked
Expedition 33, same thing. Like, you don't have to go hard into the game and stuff. Yeah, do some basic research, give it a little bit of a try. That way, too, you're not miserable on stream. Because I know me, I always feel bad if I'm starting a game and then I never actually finish it. You know?
Firebreakers will have your back. Fight together, fixing together, and hell, even showering together. If you can stand your ground and stick together, it'll be more
So
than
it just, you know,
enough to survive.
shows that you're taking some initiative and stuff with, like, you and your community. And like I said, there's some people that pull it off great, but there's definitely some streamers that I've watched in the past that, like, they'll install a game and then the entire stream they're bitching and complaining about said game, and then upset that they don't have content warnings, and it's because they didn't take the time to do it, and then they're thrusting that upon their mods to do. So, and I get it, sometimes I forget, like, hey, something needs a content warning or something, but it's just important to have, you know?
Sounds simple enough. Good. I've got a
And before
liability
anyone
waiver
gets it
here
twisted,
with
this is
your
not me
name
calling
on it.
anyone specifically out. But
That trailer was absolutely
Definitely
epic.
have-
Delivered on
I've
all
seen
fronts,
that
but
come
it
into
did
play.
take me back to my student days. It might have been the post-it notes.
Oh, yeah, that's really
the
bad. Yeah.
traffic lights, and the slight
well, and especially
feeling
too, like,
of
you can
regret
tell the
in
streamer
shower.
is hating
What
it,
have we
and yet they're
signed
still
up
playing the
to?
game.
Like,
I'm of the
Mike
mindset,
Ayata,
if
you're
you
the
don't
game
like it, if
director
it's not your
of
vibe,
FBC Firebreak from Remedy
just
Games. Thank you
switch.
so much for
If
joining
your
us.
community gets
But
upset
what
with
have
you
we
over
signed up
that,
to here?
Yeah, lots. So that was our big launch trailer. We're coming out in just
that-
over a week now, so we're really excited to share a lot more of the game, stuff that we haven't shown.
You gotta
a little
do
bit
with
of all of the
what's
5
best
jobs
for
in
you
the
at
game,
the
which
end
are
of
kind
the
of
day.
different crises that
You
you
know?
have to deal with. But yeah, so we're getting close now.
I remember when Control came out in 2019,
Online space be weird
and we're
sometimes.
revisiting that world
Ooh, Control.
in FBC. Why was now the right time to revisit?
Yeah, so right now it was just a great time for us to kind of go back to the oldest house. We never wanted it to kind of feel like we were retreading on Control, and that was like definitely something we thought about a lot. And one of the reasons why we shifted into a first-person perspective, so you could kind of go back into the oldest house and see it from fresh eyes in a different way.
I mean, you did have a lot of fun in Control. And also, we're in first person this time, so...
Yeah, so of course, very different. And I think as anyone can tell from that trailer, we're extremely, like, tonally to the side of Control. And this was a really big challenge for us because, of course, Control was very moody and atmospheric and very, like, horror-tinged. But, of course, it did always have that little edge of absurdity. And speaking to that, this is kind of like why we leaned into that more absurd angle. Because, you know, Control was very carefully built for a single-player experience.
Is a gorgeous
Since
game.
we are sort of
I enjoyed
kind
it.
of joke around with your mates and just kind of have a fun thing, we didn't want to totally like betray that franchise, but we did want to take those kind of recipe components and just flip them around. So we keep that kind of edge of like horror and tension and stakes, and we just add a lot of the absurdity at a higher value. So for example, like you saw Sticky Ricky, our gigantic monster made out of sticky notes.
There's always like the
In one of our
pressure to
trailers,
play
you
the
know,
most
somebody, I
relevant
think, actually
games,
shouts,
and
like,
some folks
"Sticky
skew
Ricky."
research. Yeah.
Which was
Definitely
us
agree with
very,
you
very
there,
funny, but
Sleazy.
that character, completely terrifying.
And that's something I've
Sticky
always
Ricky is
tried to
joining us
avoid
today.
doing.
He's just
I do try and
getting
play,
himself together
obviously,
and
the
maybe
new games,
he'll
but
answer
I
a few of my
always
questions.
play the games that I'm going to gravitate towards. Like, I know, for instance, Mass Effect.
Yeah, absolutely. So the game is kind of
The new
built
one's gonna be
around
coming out
a
eventually.
trifecta of kind of
I'm very
saved
excited
loadouts
for
that are
everyone
centered
that's
around
super
tools. We call
excited
these
about
crisis
it.
kits.
Will I be
And each one was
playing it?
developed with a
No.
different play style in
And
mind.
that's okay.
So we have one that kind of shoots these gigantic like liquid globules you saw in the
Because
trailer.
it's just
This
not
is
my
for the
vibe,
person
and
where I always
that's
just imagine almost
totally
like
fine.
Scarface,
But
like, I don't really
that's the
care. I
other
just kind
thing.
of wanna,
People
paint
forget
the world with
nuance.
something. And then we have another
People
one
think
which
that
is
if they don't
a tool that kind of looks like a
like
pogo stick
something,
mixed
they
with a
have to immediately
defibrillator.
shit on it.
And you might be
And
surprised,
that's not the
but we
case.
always thought this is like a precision and tactical
It's not my
instrument
vibe,
just
and that's
because you
it.
can kind of
But I can
relocate
still
yourself
appreciate it
and
for its
move
art
around easily.
form,
And then we have,
for
the
the
last
storytelling
complex
it's
tool, which is,
done,
literally just
that
a
it
wrench.
means so much to
just
so
a
many
wrench, just a
people.
gigantic piece of steel. So we made a lot
I
of
love and
active
appreciate
decisions
that.
to try to get people right
It's just
into
not
the gameplay.
necessarily
So
my
that's at
vibe,
the
and
cost
that's
of some
totally
direct
fine.
storytelling,
It's
but
the
we
same thing
haven't
with
scrimped
like
any on the world building and the big
first-person
narrative
shooters.
and what
They're
it feels
some
like
of
to
my
be inside
friends
of the old house.
love them.
We do associate Remedy
Love
with these
them.
big narrative games, so much imagination,
Not
atmosphere.
really my
Obviously,
vibe.
Alan Wake, obviously Control.
Sure.
So this feels
But I'm
like
not gonna
a
shit on
new
them for it.
departure for you guys moving into.
Yeah.
I will
context.
poke fun at
Why?
them.
Yeah.
But
and to be clear, it's
there's a difference
fundamentally
between
different.
poking
You
fun
shouldn't
and
go
there's
into
that
this game
camaraderie
whatsoever
because
expecting
we've
those
been
types of
friends for
experiences,
years.
Which, by the way, I
And like me
personally adore.
blatantly
I started
just
Remedy as
shitting
a
on
massive
what
fan
they
of
like.
Remedy, so,
You know,
this
very
isn't
much
to
the same.
push
I
back
love
on that
watching
type of
people play
experience.
horror games, so I will
But
not play
the thing
them.
is that we,
Valid.
as soon as we started making more than one game at the same time, we
There's
just
some horror
wanted to
games
say,
I won't
hey,
play,
is there
but
a
I'll
way to
watch
kind of,
other
like,
people play.
Open the doors. If you are a huge Control head and you know all the lore
Like,
and you really love it, and you can't convince your
you know?
friends to try this game out, we wanted to give that kind of step in. So even though it's not really
People
what
forget
Remedy is
nuance can
today,
exist.
I do hope
And we
that,
see it time
a
and
little
time
over a
again
week
with
now, it will be part of what Remedy is
fandoms,
in the
video
future.
games,
Mike, as an
TV,
online
movies,
cooperative
music,
shooter, what does this
etc.
game look
Like there
to
can
you
be
in, say, a
nuance.
year's time?
Yeah, that's a great question, especially because
You can
the online
both,
space, I think a lot of people treat it very differently.
like
One of the big
something
things
and
that we're about
give it
is
critiques,
avoiding
just
kind
as
of
you
like
can
FOMO, like
dislike
engagement.
it, but
You
also
need to check in
appreciate
every
it for
day.
what
We're
it
not gonna
is.
kind of
Like,
add a timed battle pass. So
I
to
wish
come
more people
in
would
on
let
day
people
one,
just
you
like
come,
things like they
back to
like.
us,
Not every
a
game
year
is
from
not
now,
for
all
every
you're gonna see
person.
is all the good stuff
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
we add. And speaking of that,
And
already in this year,
I
we're going
think
to add 2 more jobs. That adds to the
that
other
has
5,
gotten
game
worse
modes
over
that
the
we
last
ship
couple
with,
of years.
already growing it by about 40%.
Because
by
I
the
know
end
at
of the year.
least on
We've
the
got additional
modding
endgame
side of
systems and
things,
lots of plans.
we see
I'm
a
just
lot more of
picturing
people just being
it's a
so
stapler,
entitled
like opened out, and it just
constantly.
Okay, I have news for you. There is a stapler in the game.
Backseating be wild. There can be nuance. Just say you
So in the
hate
game,
extremes.
Actually, in that trailer, you
Lazy.
probably saw that big traffic light. That's actually called the red light. It's an altered item you may have seen in
I
Control.
cannot
It's now
tell you how
corrupted
many
by the
times I've
hiss,
had to
and,
time out or
in certain,
ban
settings, it
because
can show
people are
up and kind of,
backseating
hit you with a big
or
red light. You're not allowed to move until
you
it gives you a
know,
green light.
hating
There's
on a
another
character.
one, which is
I'm
a
not the
stapler,
biggest
which
fan
if
of
you are a
Gale in
super
Baldur's
Control
Gate
nerd,
3,
you might
for
remember from
instance.
some of the
I'm not the
posters in
biggest
the
fan.
oldest house.
Do I hate
is
him?
that a stapler or an
No.
altered item? And then you see
I don't hate any of the
a nice little
companions.
clip art of a stapler.
I think
Well, that
they're all
stapler actually
interesting
shows
and
up,
flawed in
and
different
it kind
ways.
of behaves like a fly. It sort of like
Um,
buzzes around your face.
My
and,
reasons for
gives
why,
all
like,
the enemies a lot of
I'm not a big
additional,
fan of
health.
Gale.
So,
I've
yeah, there you
talked
go.
about on
Where can we
stream.
sign up?
He reminds me
Yeah,
of an ex.
lots of ways to play this game. Of course, we're on all the major consoles.
But I
on
do
Epic Games Store,
appreciate
or you
his
can head over to
story
Steam,
and
where
what
you
he
can
brings to the
wishlist the game
table
today.
and
It
all
comes
of
out
that.
June 17th. Grab your friends.
It's
and
not
we
me
hope to see
shitting
you
on
there.
Gale.
Well, go on
I'm
then.
not going to
Go
shit
clean
on,
the oldest
on
house.
anything
Sign
'cause
up
it's
today.
incredible.
Thank you so much,
You know?
Mike, and
Yeah, thank you.
good luck.
Thank you.
Like, there can be nuance. It's okay.
The FBC.
Do I poke fun at him?
Bunch over
Yes.
there for, as long as they last.
Hey, didn't we cook
I
up
do.
a few trinkets for FBC personnel at some point?
I mean, we offered, but spy gadgets just don't hit the same way when you spend your whole day working with evil typewriters and turn your bones backwards.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, up next, if you've been looking for the perfect excuse to wear a toga, and who hasn't, here's a look at Ubisoft's next entry in the long-running strategy city builder, Anno 117, Pax Romana.
Toga. Toga.
If you want to be immortalized in ornateness, here's a little lesson in greatness. If governing is your vocation, it's all about location, location, location. Go where you haven't gone before. Find a religion. Or five. Or more.
Romanize your territories, or keep them Celtic if you please.
Sharpen your steel or lose your head. I'd prefer Pax Romana instead.
I love this entry in the Anno universe. I know that you really like these. Heck yeah. Not gonna lie, I could see my dad playing this. Yep, I could see my dad playing this. He loves these kinds of games. Oh my gosh. I grew up watching him play so many of these types of games. Which, good for him. Good for him.
Going up after all.
Yeah, no, I'm Nate, and I'm in...
Oh god, not this
I told
game.
you there's nothing up there.
Like, what's
Not
up
this
there,
one.
though?
Nothing.
There's a tower.
Yeah, that's it.
When you get to the top of the tower, what's there?
It's like a top of a tower.
I don't know, actually, Jack. That's a good question. He does play Civ. Not this game. Baby steps. Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Jack. That's a really good question.
Nothing up there. Yep.
Puppies! Oh, jeez. Not a cop game. Oh, more Dark Tide. Oh, boy. The only thing that was interesting was the doggos for me. Expecting Paw Patrol when you said puppies. Listen, if it's puppy coated, everything's a puppy. It's just my brand. Is what I do. This is pretty in terms of the design. Uncover a dark truth. Endless Legends, August 7th.
I'm sure you're eager to see more of the rig, and I'm eager to show it. So let's check back in with the build and see where things are at.
Hi, Mika. We have had a slight hiccup. Looks like Jacob forgot the #1 rule of a new PC build.
An offering before you start, or computer spirits drink your heart. He forgot the sacrifice.
You have to do the sacrifice.
You've got to do the sacrifice.
Can we scold me later?
All right, I should cut him loose while he's still got blood. Sit still, Jacob. I don't want to hit any important bones.
I am loving how normal things are today. And a quick reminder, you can find every single game from today's show in one place at the PC Gamer Steam page over at pcgamer.com/wishlist. My own wishlist is currently buckling under the strain of so many amazing games.
And you know what? Speaking of amazing games, here's our next world premiere. A brand new game published by Ponkel, the creator of Vampire Survivors. Get ready to go berserk.
Which one? Here's your fighting game. Berserk or Die. Out now. I love the planet said redacted. Not the redacted. That's funny as hell. What do you mean redacted? Huh? What do you mean? That's funny as hell.
Welcome, everyone.
Happy to be here.
Greetings, local life forms. Delighted to meet you.
Open your mind.
This could be a party.
We simply can't pass it up.
Off we go, buckaroo!
Lippo Plus, for when you want something a little different.
Coming your way.
Now.
Hold on.
What's on your mind?
Aliens, the anomaly.
The Bend.
We could theoretically send TV through it.
We already are.
The Bend is a planet-wide hallucination and a hoax.
Everybody seems so anxious to
Oh
say
my
something
God.
that they don't get their facts straight first.
Consider the Bend as a source of signal intrusions and dangerous interference.
The Bend is the future. It's our future.
The Bend or the
Me
Bend?
zooming into any bend in space.
Huh?
Let us eagerly embrace the abyss.
The Nether.
Dimension.
Television. Only on Blippo Plus.
Up next on Steam and Switch.
All those games have looked great, and wouldn't you know it, we've got even more to show you. Check this out.
Hey, I'm Felix Schade. I started Morbid Metal a few years ago as a solo dev, and what began as a small passion project has evolved into something far more ambitious. It hit Steam Early Access this summer, and I can't wait to show you more.
Ooh. Love that Steam link page.
Morbid Metal is a fast-paced, roguelite hack and slash that is built for intense combo-driven combat. You play as an advanced AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation.
AI.
Your mission? Explore its beautiful and brutal iterations, grow stronger, and prove your worth to your creator. You'll control up to 3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in a shooter, except here, you're switching full-on playstyles. Each character has their own unique combat style and active abilities, which are unlocked as you explore the simulation. You can even chain attacks between different characters. Start with Vector to quickly dispatch enemies, switch to Flux for a flurry of hits, and finish your combo with Echo's special attack. Mastering each playstyle will be essential, as you'll face a variety of powerful enemies, each with their own attack patterns and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses. These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each new run reshapes the world. Layouts shift, enemy types change, and you'll have to adapt and make strategic choices to succeed. Choose character upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play. Some of these choices push you to take risks, others offer abilities, rewards, and modifiers, which alter your combat style, making
Music is going hard.
Truly unique. Play the free demo tomorrow during Steam Next Fest, and wishlist now for early access on August 20th.
Oh. Horror game, maybe? My God, it's me at parties, just staring at the wall. What the heck? This is an interesting platformer. My God, are you okay? Oh! What in the hells? Oh, I hate that. Love Eternal. Hated that. I'm scared, Jordan.
Day 3.
I was like, oh. Is this Bus Driver Simulator? POC protagonist?
Good morning, Emberville. Today is the first day of our very
Bus
own
driving
public bus
simulator.
service. The bus services will start in the tracks and ash tree, but will expand to more neighborhoods as passenger approvals roll in.
I fear it is.
The City Council says this will be the test to see if more public infrastructure is worth improving. So get out there, ride the bus, and let your voices be heard.
Busbound.
Hey, Sean, should we see what's going on the factory
I don't
floor?
buy
Make
games
sure
like
there's no
this, but I
production
respect.
line
Yeah,
issues
same.
holding up the rig?
Well, that's a great idea, and I've invented the
Total
perfect
same.
spy gadget for just that.
Hey, Sean, there is a big window right behind us. We could just look through that.
Oh, look through a window? What is this, the Stone Age?
You know, I'm pretty sure they didn't have windows in the Stone Age, Sean.
Why would I use an obsolete Stone Age technology when the wristwatch I invented is capable of tracking my steps and hacking into any camera system on the planet instantly?
Okay, that's actually really amazing, Sean.
Well, I'm glad you like it because I took the liberty of making a Mika model a gift
Like Truck Simulator and
from
Farm
me to
Sim,
you.
and
Here,
that-
tap
yeah,
on the icon
same.
and you'll instantly hack into the warehouse cameras.
Totally
Okay,
feel
Sean,
that.
this is a little bit much. Wait, I have to make an account to use this?
Well, it's a free trial for 7 days, but then it's only $9.99 a month after that. What? And look, two-factor authentication for safety.
Sean, this is and now I have to connect my Steam account?
It's plot vision as a service.
Oh, jeez. Visually cute. Oof, it's lazy. Yeah. Just a bit. Just a wee bit, you know. It's okay. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this. Yeah, the art style was really interesting.
Subject decimated. And we're the rats in this cage.
Yeah.
You're gonna get us out of here. We better get to work.
Okay, music. Heck yeah. Void Breaker. Oh. Oh wait, this is the game that I was like, hey, I actually want to play this because it looks interesting. Because there's like monsters and like romance, you can be gay, and there's things that are creepy in it. Are we gonna get a release date? Because I know they were teasing it yesterday. Yeah, and it's like a murder mystery. Because those looked good. Yeah, I've seen a couple people play. I actually edit for Calamity, and they play it a lot. So I will definitely check it out, though. Yeah. Give me. Creepy. Yes, this is what I want. Give me murder mystery shit. Drac, we actually saw a game yesterday you might like, which was like Death and Theology. 2026, gotcha.
You know, it's about time someone made
the
a
demo's
cozy life
live
sim
now,
filled
and
with
it's
supernatural
really
horrors,
good.
just like my everyday to day life. And of course,
That's
it's from
a mood.
Blumhouse Games.
You know, I often felt that the only thing missing from
Yeah, the
Stardew
game that we
Valley
were
was
talking about.
the ever-present danger of murder. So
Yep,
this
it's
should
definitely on
hopefully
the
scratch
list.
And Grave Seasons isn't the only world premiere horror game we've got for you. Feast your eyes on this, if you dare.
This is the game, Drac. It came, like, the demo came out yesterday. It's coming out later this year. But basically,
On this most auspicious of nights, I would like to raise a toast.
Whoa.
New friends, I bid you welcome.
Looks really good. But I thought, like, might be your vibe.
To get out of here.
This will help.
I'll keep an eye out for anything dangerous.
I'll check for anything on the floor.
This feels like Clue.
A terrible curse has drawn you together, but fear threatens to drive you apart.
Did you seriously rob me?
Is that blood?
God! Oh, God!
Keep your cards close to your chest,
No, this isn't right.
for you'll need to decide who you can trust.
Is somebody there?
Yeah.
For the rest of my
It seemed really
days
cool.
arrive.
We had fun with the demo yesterday. Eyes of Hellfire.
Born of the Abyss, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines Unofficial Patch, Doom 3 Phobos, and more mods join GOG. Pre-installed and ready to play, smooth as never before. Just add the mod to your library, click download, and install it. It's that simple. GOG has teamed up with modding communities to bring you iconic fan creations, which, by restoring cut content, fixing long-standing bugs, to introducing entirely new quests, characters, and experiences, breathe new life into classic titles.
Okay. Love Vampire the Masquerade. Ooh.
Later this year.
Hungry? Yeah. Get some fast food. Velocity noodles. Fast food at its best.
Oh my god, what is happening? Are we hackers? Are we hacking the system? Huh? puppy dog. That's wild. This is kind of neat. Yeah, it was interesting. Dinkum. I thought the skeleton in the sauna. Dinkum. That was cute.
Well, Sean, by using my advanced spy technology of looking out the window, I think the rig is just about ready to boot up. Hey, Frankie, how we doing in there?
I think we are just about ready to power this bad boy up. What do you think, J Money?
She's ready to roar.
Not J Money.
Sean, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, you guys, I thought you'd never ask.
Captions, that's not what I said. What the hell?
Alive!
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not J Money. No, no.
It's beautiful. It calls to me.
I love it more than any parent could love their child.
As a mother, I take offense to that. But in this case, I'll allow it. And if you are watching this now, this very PC could be yours. Mika, what do they need to know?
That's right, you could be the proud owner of the rig. In all of its top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming glory. All you need to do is follow the link below and fill out the PC Gaming Show survey, and you will be entered in a chance to win.
I mean, I'd like to enter myself, but I am public enemy #1 in 14 countries, and I'm not about to add another. So head on over to PCGamer.com/survey now and get your hat in the ring.
So our build might be finished, but we've still got more games to show. So let's take a look.
May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
Oh yeah, we saw this yesterday.
Protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil
Void
within.
martyrs. Okay, music. I hear you. Oh my god, the website crashed. Yep, whole website just crashed. Like, listen, I'm looking to get a new or update my rig. So I was like, listen, it can't hurt to try out, like, fill out the survey and see. Well, Abyssus. Interesting.
We're PlayFusion, a studio done playing by AAA rules who still believe games belong to players. Ascendant is an FPS capture the flag reimagining where strategy.
Yeah, we saw this yesterday. This at least looks like a really interesting concept with the capture the flag aspect.
It's like capture the flag on crack.
Okay.
Edmund McMillan of The Binding of Isaac. This here's Tyler Glale.
Yeah.
We're coming to you from Santa Cruz, California.
Hometown.
#1, this is not a wig.
Yeah.
#2, we got a game coming out soon.
Yeah.
Here's the trailer.
Yeah.
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my cat's sick. Yeah, he's got a broken neck.
Oh, God.
He has horrible IBS. His mouth and one of his ears are missing. His soul was removed by a Kondarian demon.
What was that last one?
He's taken a shotgun to the face a couple times.
What?
He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure, and he's made a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck, chest, face, and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression. Who doesn't nowadays, right? He appears to have
good. Oh, God, why?
He has a gambling addiction.
Why?
He was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast. His tail appears to be growing a
I don't like it.
He got into a fight with
I don't like it. Yeah.
Steam, February 10th, 2026.
I'm good.
Magnificent games and a magnificent gaming PC that you
Triple
could
no.
win. Once again, head over to
I'm
pcgamer.com/survey
so
for a chance to
good.
claim the rig. Mika, have you noticed that since powering her up, we've been hearing that annoying, super ominous voice?
Yeah, kind of like we tore the very fabric of our plane of existence and brought through this terrifying unknown being drawn in by the awesome processing power of the rig.
Well, thank God it's not just me.
No, it's not. And you know what? I know we shouldn't mess with whatever this is, but the rig.
Yeah, I feel it in my teeth.
God, same. But okay, listen. The show's almost done, so let's finish strong and agree to stop messing with whatever is saying the rig.
Great idea. Let's close out the show the same way we began, with a trio of exclusive world premieres.
Here we go.
Paul Mason, 34, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital. You've been brought here to perform a surgery.
Put that damn game on ignore. Yeah, that was nightmare fuel. That was nightmare
Paul
fuel.
Mason, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
I don't know how, but I think we've done this already. Oh, there's a way out of here.
I don't know. Dead reset.
Warning. Specimen containment breached.
Aliens! Oh, interesting. Susie, I love your comments. It's so great. Burn band. Was the alien station vibe similar? Yeah. This feels like Howl's Moving Castle war game simulator for this one. They're making games for Sleazy again. What was that movie called? The one with the mobile cities? I don't know.
What a spectacular show that was. The games, the rig, the gadgets, the non-lethal electrocutions, the thermal paste.
Oh my God, the thermal paste. And speaking of gadgets, we've got time to show off one last little invention of ours.
Oh, goody!
Inside this keyboard is a hidden
goodness.
compartment for storing hand-encrypted messages, and I've left a special farewell message
Like
for
the
the
something
viewers.
engine? I'm not
We
sure.
have just gotta crack it open. Oop. Yeah, this is just a normal keyboard. It's Jim's from accounting.
Poor guy can't catch a win, and this soon after the divorce?
Oh, a reminder to everyone, thermal paste isn't food.
A big thanks to Frankie and Jacob for building The Rig. And thanks, of course, to all of you for tuning in.
We'll have to work super hard to top this when the PC gaming show Most Wanted returns in December. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
See you in December, everyone.
We're going.
All right, it's time. Tell me when.
Hello, everyone, to the PC Gaming Show pre-show.
I'm exhausted from that. Trust me, you do not
Yeah,
want to miss.
it's been, the whole website's crashed.
Just what I like to hear.
Oh, hi, Mum. I'm currently on set at the moment, building a PC.
It's alive!
Yeah, it's been down for like the last 10, 15 minutes, Drac.
It's alive! Shots for everyone!
Mum, I'm currently on set building a PC.
There it is. Oh,
Drac, it's the emote.
Joe, I'm a monument to
You're
vanity.
good.
Hurry up, we don't have any time.
You're correct.
Mom, I'm
It was
filming
just
right
the
now.
emote, that's all.
Seducing you. Are you
Sorry.
aroused?
I can just.
No, you're
and I
so
know how to
good,
read
Drac.
words.
You're
I went
so,
to
so
college.
good.
Whoa. There
I
it
appreciate
is.
you. You're so good. Yeah, that's all.
I inhaled my
Every
spit.
time I see that
hurry up,
emote,
it's
I
starting
get
to hurt, my
such about
I
it
can hear you, and so
because
can
of
the
like
rest
all
of
the
crew
hate
that I'm
rates and
currently
stuff.
filming
So
with.
it's like I just
Let's
like
take
I
a
didn't
look at
want
our
that in
next
my
game.
channel. So I'm good.
That's a good take.
I'm good. The viewers broke the survey so heckin' quick. Yeah, I wanna because I was able to get in and then it froze. So
There are 3 days.
12 p.m. Pacific.
listen, everyone wants
it's at the
that.
end of this show.
I'm ready to.
Say hi, viewers of the PC Gaming Show 2025.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Just get ready. There it is. Incredible.
Bye.
That might have been my greatest take of all time.
So wild. I need to read the article and see what went down, but fuck you, Forbes. I don't want to buy a subscription. That's a mood. Total heckin' mood. All right, y'all. So we can sit and chat for a little bit and stuff because I think Pandora's going to get started soon. I can't remember if today's a Dragon Age day or if it's a Mass Effect day. I don't remember. But we'll hang out for a little bit before we head over there. How's everyone feeling? There were definitely some games that I was like, fuck yes. There were definitely some games I was like, not for me, and that's okay. BRB, I need to pick up my towels from drying. Mood. Wow, we dipped out and the whole stream crashed. Feeling like I want some sleep. I know. I was like debating. I'm like, do I want to play a game for a little bit? But we've been streaming a lot this weekend. And we're going to be back here tomorrow too. And I have some editing and stuff to do. That's what you heard the little ping for because I got to... I didn't think you all would want to see a lot of the demos being played. Especially if they're being a little bit buggy. But I'm going to film a bunch of them. And then probably they'll go to my Patreon first and then they'll pop up on YouTube. So I was going to work on that tonight before the storms get super intense because we're also, getting severe weather. So, so yeah, but I was like bouncing back and forth of like, maybe we could like game for a little bit. Maybe not. I was bouncing between, more Expedition 33 or like we have 2 runs. What game am I looking forward to the most? Oh my god, what was the game that I said fair with like yesterday that had like it was a POC lead. That one looked really, really good. I just can't remember the name. I have the list. Hang on. Echoes of the End. That one looked really, really good. Resident Evil Requiem, of course. Of course. 1000%, yes. For that one as well. Let's see. Liza P. Overture, because that looked good. So there were so many games. Not gonna lie, this weekend surprised me more than I thought it would. I got info for the game I was most excited for, a couple new games I've always wanted, and way more that caught my interest than I expected. Yeah, same. And that's why I really like doing these kinds of like weekends and stuff. We didn't do it last year. I think I was just too tired from like everything that was going on. So it's been a lot of fun to like bring it back. So, because I like watching like the awards show with all of you and like finding out about the new games and stuff like that. That's always fun for me. Because I like also hearing everyone's opinions and stuff. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Echoes of the End looks so good. That's another one I'm really excited about. But y'all saw how excited I was about the news about Resident Evil. I've been hoping for that for a hot minute. And that's what got us to be like, hey, we're gonna play through that and Final Fantasy. I have it thanks to Sleazy's wonderful list. The list. I don't know if there's that. I also really liked too, and what was really cool is this is the first year I was an official co-streamer for 3 of the showcases. For Summer Game Fest on Friday, Wholesome Direct yesterday, and Women-Led Gaming yesterday as well. So it was really cool to be able to do that, and especially for the Women-Led Gaming, it was just really nice and cool to be able to spotlight a lot of the like devs and games that are out there too. I talked about a little bit yesterday of like I think it's so important, and I like that's why I was like I'm gonna hold off on releasing my list to like the friends and stuff like that, because like I want to go watch the Latin America showcase. I want to watch the South East Asia showcase, the Black Gamer showcase, just to I love a variety of stuff, and what I really enjoyed about these different showcases is yes, there were some repeats, but the vast majority of the stuff was brand new from showcase to showcase, which was really nice. I was worried with the amount of showcases this weekend. We were going to see a lot of repeats, and we didn't. The way I've spent the last day looking at every detail in The Stranger Than Heaven, it got me in a chokehold, and then they announced an Invincible fighting game today that got me hyped. Heck yeah. So I really, really appreciated that, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity that, that we're doing some cool things here. I've talked about it a little bit, like, for me, I kind of took it as, and maybe it's me reading too much into it, but I've been feeling a little bit frustrated with, like, where I'm at and, like, with where we're at. Because I want to continue to grow, and it's hard sometimes to not look at, like, numbers, and that paired with, like, the job stuff and all of that can be sometimes just really like bringing down. So the fact that, we were official co-streamers and able to do this was like, oh, wow, okay. Maybe we're moving in the right direction and this is a good sign, and stuff like that. So, just kind of cool. Especially since, and I talked about it a little bit yesterday, I've talked about a little bit about like, oh yeah, I'm a full-time content creator, which I was doing, but I was also actively looking for another job. I'm still looking for part-time and freelance work, but I'm more so thanks to, again, talking to my therapist, who is one person, and Pandora, who is incredible, kind of going all in on this content creation journey, which is scary. Don't get me wrong, especially given the state of the world, but I think it's what I want to do. It makes the most sense. And yeah, So, so like I said, you might see some changes and stuff on the channel. You might see some things shift around a little bit, but I'm going to communicate as much as possible because none of this happens without all of you. So, I love watching these shows with people because there's a game for everyone and it's fun to see peeps get excited. I agree with that. Like I said, I learned so much yesterday about Sleazy. I didn't know Sleazy loved, for instance, like space games so much. I'm trying to remember the other one. I had no idea. So it was really, really cool. Or seeing how excited Sleazy got a little bit ago with one of the games. Like, I love and live for that shit. I think it's so, I get excited for you kind of thing. So, and it's one of those cool things of like, yeah, it's not my bag, but I have friends that love that. And I am so down for that. Like, I think that's incredible. So, yeah, I agree with that completely, DNC. Completely agree with you there. Let's see. Perfect. Yeah, this has been fun, and it was a nice, for real, I love other people's I do too. I'm one of those people, I like watching reaction videos because I love watching people react to stuff. And I know I'm very reactive most of the time. Like, so I totally get it. But this has been a lot of fun. And just thank you all so much for, you could have watched this on your own. You could have watched this with, there were tons of people streaming this all weekend. Just thank you all so much for being a part of this. I'm going to go ahead and cut the YouTube stream. So YouTube, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And I'll hope you join us for our next stream and all that jazz. And I am excited to hear your thoughts too. But y'all say goodbye to YouTube. Bye. All right, we are out of here from YouTube. But yeah, so